Well, folks, Antonio T. Smith Jr. is doing it again.
He's done it again.
Yes, he has. Giving away so much knowledge just to help you succeed, walk out of the middle class, become a multimillionaire. He is giving away his book just for you.
The name of that book, The Richest Man in the Trash Can. You want to make sure you get this book. Here's why.
If you are someone who is tired, frustrated, irritated of the day-to-day schedule of waking up, going to work, going back home, going to sleep just to do it all over again, not being able to spend time with your family, you just got married, you just had kids, or you take care of your parents and you're not there to do it, this is the book for you.
And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This book is free 99. Yes, you heard me. Free 99. Okay? All yours for free.
Yes, free 99. All you have to do is just pay shipping and handling.
That's it.
$9.95 just to get your free book. This book is a life changer. I'm trying to tell you guys, everything in this book is what Antonio taught myself and Grace that enabled us to retire. Yes, we are retired and we haven't even hit our 40s yet.
Woo!
I'm just saying.
I got a few months to go. Don't worry about it.
Shh. Don't nobody need to know that, girl. You don't look it.
That's it.
Go get it. Go get it and walk yourself out of the middle class into the life you deserve. Walk yourself into abundance. Abundance is freedom, and this book is your journey out.
You can plant better.
You can dominate.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time here, actually it's nobody's first time here, so I'll just be saying it on the audio. This is actually daily meeting, so you get to hear me build this company and do some great things and figure out how we are staying ahead of the game and how we stay unaffected by the current stuff that is going on. First thing on the agenda, Deanna, is I brought up 2 meetings ago, whatever, the email publications. No, not email publications. Make sure I'm on 10 major publications a month. Let's start that process today. I know you tried. I don't remember the password to that email, and I look for it and I don't have it. We're gonna have to reset it, or I'm gonna have to do it. But let's talk about it real quick. What were you wanted the password so you could do what?
So that I can go in and pull. Well, actually, because you get notifications in your email, what they do is they send you like daily notifications of something.
Right. They send it 3 times a day. They send morning, evening, night.
Right.
They send three opportunities.
So I was
We're talking about help a reporter, the Harrow, help a reporter out. I mentioned this. I showed y'all this resource. So if you're not using the resource, you should. Grace, got a big program coming up, don't you? Let me pause real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't use big resources, that's okay. You don't have to. But all of you should be focused on one fact. You are a major brand media company. No matter what industry you are in, if you want to survive the information age, you are a major media company, a major brand. I'm going to say it again. You are a major media company. Go ahead, Phil.
And that is more true now than ever before, because now we're seeing that you're not going to need the studios. You're not going to need the lights. You're not going to need the makeup people. We're seeing all the major news networks are producing their shows just like you produce your shows. So the playing field has been leveled. So all those makeup workers, all those, the guy that does the boom, the guy that runs the camera, the producer, all of them, what are they going to do? Because they're not needed anymore. You're going to see a huge shift in this. So your comments there is right on.
Amen. Amen to that. Amen to that. You are major. That means, and I really, really, they produce their shows like we produce our shows. Right? They're just now catching on to the speed and intensity. And here's the crazy part. When I get to the office, I could knock out all the 4K stuff or the studio part in the office, all the 4K stuff possible. But it's not needed right now. It is just not needed. Do you understand? This is still going to reach 30,000 downloads in the first 7 days or something on podcasts alone. It's still going to get distributed worldwide to, I think, 96 different countries now, or something like that. Yeah, something like 96 different countries. It is still going to be streamed on Facebook to whatever that audience. And it's still going on LinkedIn. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a major, Grace, I know you teach math on the side now. That does not stop the fact that you should be on Haro, help a reporter out, looking for math things you can help with to boost your brand for when you sell your product. Imagine with me, if you will, when it's time to sell, you put your product out there. It's got a nice landing page to it. And the first thing it says is, as seen on Fox News, CNN, CNNBC, TEA, that's Texas Educators Association. And then people see what the information is about. How much more trusted are you if you've been seen on Forbes? I got 2 articles there. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, the reason I'm picking on you right now, so to speak, is because, I'm just teaching classes. That's the prime example of anybody should be on this resource. I've put it out there already. Deanna put it in chat. I believe it's helpareporter.com. It is a free resource that allows you to get on publications, major ones, middle ones. Why? Because those reporters have deadlines and they need content. Take advantage. No one's going to know you went to helpareporter.com. They're just going to know you were on Forbes. You were in the Washington Post. That's all they're going to know. No one's going to know how you cooked the fish. They just know you got fish and you served it. I think one of the most powerful things Phil just said was the playing field has been leveled, y'all. This 4 weeks it took to bring those down to you. There is no more excuse. Hell, in most cases, let me be careful with this statement, and because I don't want to oppress people, but in a lot of cases, I won't say most, privilege has taken a hit in 4 weeks. They're in the same lines as you. They do not know how to use Zoom. And when the PPP, payment protection plan, paycheck protection plan, whatever it is, you know what I'm talking about. When that got canceled, theirs got canceled too. Be a big media company. Seriously. That's why the first thing on my agenda is Deanna. When you get started on that, go back. Now, back to you, Deanna. What role are you trying to play in that? Because you don't need to see the emails. I could forward you the emails. Or we could reset it, but what role are you trying to play? You're not being forthcoming with information.
Getting you the subjects that you need.
All right, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, because you're not gonna go in and check the emails.
So you're saying you're going to do the admin part and the organization and sifting and seeing what I can write for it. I need to be the talent. You're going to be the here, write this.
Yes.
When they got dog, we need to change the email today. See how fast that was?
Mm-hmm.
That's
forward them to me. I'm okay with that.
Why don't you go in? Why don't you log in real quick? See if you go to settings and see if you can just change the whole email.
Okay.
To ATS app. See if we can do that first.
Got it.
If not, we need to go into the back office to the, forget the technical term, but we need to go change the email address. And the cPanel is what I'm trying to say. You go to cPanel and change the email password. That's simple. Let me explain what just happened, y'all. She's trying to.
Done.
You changed the email? Did you change the email?
Mm-hmm. No,
all right, next time. No, okay, come on. You just got to what?
Just wait for the next one to come through. But yes, the email has been changed.
The email has been changed. Outstanding. Okay. But the email ain't important. You need to go log in and see. The email is just a lead magnet. You need to be logged in. Share your screen.
Okay.
Share your screen.
Gotcha.
I'm having a conversation. If you ain't never seen it before, people don't get what's going on. But you ain't supposed to do that. Don't share that part. Can you go to, it's fine. It wasn't that much sense. Go to where the stuff is, where you see the stuff. All right, while she's doing that, let me catch you up what's going on. Just think of this as a marketplace. Everybody, is marketplace a good word? Okay, good word. It's a marketplace. It's a marketplace in which you get to pitch yourself as an expert to major publications. Or there's another thing that acts just like that. Job fair. Ever been to the job fair? Especially like at college or something, and you got all the major employers there, and you go print out 50 of your resumes. You know what I'm talking about, right, Grace? Y'all seen it. And then you're pitching yourself to all these major job people. That's what help a reporter out is. You got some? Do I need to?
Yeah, I need a little.
It's your first time logging in, so you need to familiarize yourself with it.
Yeah.
All right. So that's where you need to be at. You see how the email is not the place you want to be?
Mm-hmm.
That's where you need to be at. So when you figure that out, work it out. But pause real quick, because the second thing needs to be. I need you to take notes on the second thing, and you can go back to that. Okay. Actually, you know what? Just pause on that period, because the third thing too.
Okay.
All right. Ricasa. I want Reginald, Grace, Phil, and Susan. I'm going to give you a goal. Phil and Susan is one person in Ricasa, okay? One person. One person. Now, I want you to, what did it say? Before lunch, you can do this however you want, but your downline needs to personally grow, like personally sponsor to 100 people. Okay,
Antonio,
it's easy. Hey, go ahead.
may I do a little wordsmithing?
Sure.
I've always liked to, when I was in my direct selling organizations, call it success team instead of downline. And instead of saying someone is under you, someone is on our team.
I like all that better. So henceforth, it's called success team. So what do you want to say? You want to recruit sounds bad. What am I looking for here, Phil? Want to
Grow your success team.
Grow your success team. That sounds good. We can use that for right now. We want to grow our success team by 100. Is that something you would say, Phil? What did you say?
Courage.
Encourage?
Right.
Okay, I thought I said purge. That's not the word I was looking for. Okay. Encourage. I want you to encourage 100 people to get in alignment with success with you or on your success team, whatever preposition you want to use there. Okay? Now you got, go ahead.
People are candidates to join our team.
All right, even better. So you get to interview them and see if you want to be in alignment with their energy and their efforts. Outstanding. So we want to find 100 candidates. Well, no, we want to find more than that, but you want to eventually get 100 people on your success team. Because, right, candidates, you want to be able to say, no, you know what, you don't really fit, your motives don't really fit our, my team, right, stuff like that. 100, easy. You can either do that with a paid membership or the free. It's all the same. The only difference is the residual income. That is it. It is all the same. If someone is keeping true to free network marketing company that's free, someone can join your success team with the free membership that has $10,000 worth of value. Get all the stuff and take back. And if they choose to make money with you, they can get all the direct sales bonuses, period, point blank, without ever spending a dime. That is incredibly powerful. Incredibly powerful. And never, ever, ever have to spend a dime. They would just be treated like direct sales, right? It's just direct sales. It's just direct sales. It's literally called direct sales bonus. It's just boom. You can call it a referral of your head if you want to. You can do anything like that. No problem. That's completely legal. That's like an affiliate. It's just one level. You understand? It's like an affiliate. Legally, that is fantastically fine. Now, when you try to throw them into the MLM model without form of membership, then that gets a little dicey. So that's why. All right? That would be like a pyramid. We don't want to do that. And leaving the legality out of it, free. No, just free. Hey, free. I like what you're doing. I would like to refer someone here. Thank you for referring. Here's a 50% bonus. It's no different than being an affiliate right now with ClickFunnels or something. That making sense to everybody? All right, let me say this again. And keeping true, it is what you literally can grow your success team. But your goal is 100 before lunch. And if you just do it for free, then it's much easier. Why? Because you may have missed it, but I've made some changes. I'll say those names again. Grace, Phil, Susan, one person, Reggie. There are your leaders of Recasel. Yep. There is your 1, 2, 3. Deanna, you're C-level now. Unmute your mic.
Yes, sir.
All right. You're C-level. So guess what?
What?
I've got no C-levels in the compensation plan. That's not the kind of company I want to run.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Phil and Susan, congratulations. The honor team is now yours. Oh. All right. Good stuff. All right. Those are my changes there. Sound good? That should sound good.
Antonio,
Mm-hmm.
can you explain you remember how you explained it to me? It was, I think it was about 2 days ago. The free members with the free, and then if you wanted to, with the residual income.
Nah, yeah, it's just simple. It's in order for an education company. I want to. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm using an MLM model to pay students for being members, right? Just that simple. Essentially, so we pay out of 5 levels. This isn't compensation plan talk. This is just answer your question so you can explain it if someone asks you. I still don't want to charge people to join. Neither do I want to do the traps. Well, with respect to other MLM, I don't mean it. None of this is negatively pointing nowhere. Okay, I don't. That's just not the energy I want to use ever. But you don't. I want to make sure that the poorest person on planet Earth can succeed in Richest. I want to also make sure that the worst salesperson on planet Earth can be a top income earner with Richest. You get it? Therefore, it's free to join. So now, if you're on hard times, if you're one of the 22 million people in the last 4 weeks that just got laid off, you don't have to pay nothing. Does that make sense? It's free to join. It literally is. But I don't want the free to join to be some gimmick. I don't want to say free to join. Oh my God, okay, let me build my downline, my success team. And you go, hey, I just got 10 customers. And I go, congratulations, you can't get paid because you're for free. I don't want to do that, right? That's now it's a gimmick. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to do that either. Let's bring up real estate for a second. If I say, Grace, I want you to go out there and find me a house with this deal. And if you find it for me, I would give you a 1% finder's fee, 2% finder's fee. You understand what I'm saying? That happens all the time. I think they call it bird dogging or bird watching, whatever it's called. Can't remember, but it happens all the time. You get it? If you go to ClickFunnels, well, you had to pay for it, the ClickFunnels stuff. But, you can go to anybody and be an affiliate without spending money with them. And on a direct commission basis for your energy and effort and your labor, you get paid in exchange. You understand? So think of the free membership like an affiliate program. So that's exactly what that is. You know what I'm saying? The reason I'm doing that is because let's say, I don't want to speak unemployment on everybody, but let's just say I'll make up a name. Steve Clark. I took Simone and Steve's name and mixed them together. All right, so it's not a real person. Let's say Steve Clark Lodeholt. All right, there we go. It's totally a made-up person. Steve Clark Lodeholt gets laid off. All right, no problem. Buddy, this is what you can do. We've got a magnetic program that already is popular around the world. Plus, the education will help you get out your situation point blank. It just will. raise $1 million cash, all that stuff. It would just help you get out your situation. Take that for free. It's yours. Should you decide that this information is valuable and you would like to refer others to it, you get a 50% commission for doing so. Boom. That was you looking for the words to say? I just made that up. I'm such a salesperson. Just made it up.
Yes. If you'd like to refer others to it. Yes. That's what it is.
It's what it is. It is genuinely the heart of this company. Now, I also designed it that way for one reason, Law, because I've always hated that my fate wasn't in my hands. I ain't never liked that about MLM. If I want to make $1,000 a month, then I know I need to do this effort, and that's it. I ain't got to worry about coaching and calling people and saying, did you write your list? Come on, help me out, Grace. You know what I'm talking about. Did you make the meeting? Did you show up? Did you? And right now, I can promise you, some of them companies hurting because you can't. If your plan was to invite people to the weekly meeting, they can't do that right now. You can't gather. All right, you can't gather. So everybody's most certainly online and stuff. Easy fix, but online. Do you get that part so far?
Yes.
Any questions from anybody on that part so far? That is genuinely free. You can genuinely get, this is not called a direct sales bonus, it's a commission, because that's what it is, direct commission. And you never have to ever pay a dime. And any education you get is yours to keep and apply to your own life. Any questions there so far? All right, good. Just that simple. Which I did, that is twofold reason for that I wanted it that way. But I've already explained it. Remember, I've been saying this from the beginning. I want the worst salesperson possible to be a top income earner. If you can't sell, you know how to give something away for free, especially when it has so much value. And then the company will take over. They're still going to get emails. They're still going to get called, right? You understand? They're still going to get customer service. And if you brought them in, and if they upgrade, you get paid for that. You know what I'm saying? Now, in order to get the residual income, that is, you get paid for this person monthly. Do you understand? You need to upgrade to the minimum program, which is the next level, $19, right, a month. You need to be an active student because we're an education company. This is extremely important because we can see what you take. Go ahead, Phil.
Love the term active student.
Man, I love it. Good, dude. Active student. Yes. That's where I'm at, Phil. That's where I'm at with the whole thing. You need to be an active student. And the reasons are, I don't want to get into any. Oh, go ahead, Phil.
A proactive student, being proactive.
All right, I like it. I've got no problem with that. You need to be a proactive student. Write that down, Deanna. That has more energy on it. You need to be a proactive student. That actually has a lot more energy on it. Right. Make sure the success team and proactive are going to be. We're going to say them so much they're going to become the culture. Okay. Proactive student. This is protecting the company because you have people like, let me bring in 25 million billion people. Stay for 3 months and then leave. The leaving won't hurt us. It's just that whole cashy thingy, right? Now, of course, our lawyer is going to write up fantastic documents that will save us any issues from that, but that's a different conversation, okay? That's a very different conversation right now. Okay, go ahead, Deanna. I just want you to understand that I want to avoid all the pitfalls MLM companies, the ones that have fallen, have made. When I don't want to be anything shaky or shifty. I don't want to be. We're not in business to stay in business for 2 years, cash out, and then start another one. You understand? That's also a model that's been used. If you don't finish your education, you can't get residual income. This is what it is. We're an educational company. We're not operating as an ML company. We're an educational company. We're an education company that blesses our students or customers, whatever you want to call them, blesses our members through an MLM model. Why? Because we want you to make money on your own volition, and then we also want you to receive money as well. Go ahead, Phil.
I don't know if we want to use the term direct marketing as opposed to MLM. Direct marketing is the bigger umbrella. Mary Kay is a direct marketing company, but it's not an MLM. All MLMs are direct marketing companies. So you may need,
good point.
We are. Which you want to use there.
We're absolutely direct marketing. So that you fixed the problem right there. There's no, we're absolutely that. So good stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll make sure we change that language moving forward. We're absolutely like that. And the good thing is, to keep genuinely with my statement, I want to give away 50% of all sales. And that, everything I said, protects that 50% of all sales. Any dime that comes through Occasion, 50% of that is going back to the field. Back to the regular people. Now, I'm not going to say that here, but I'm darn sure going to pay a celebrity publicist to say that. Look at this company helping out average Joe. I'm so going to have that said all the time, because that's the plan. The plan is to give back to people. I want people on Social Security to be #1 income earners. This is not a company for the it's shared wealth. It's the very definition of shared wealth. If I had my option to say it, it would be exactly what the protagonist that died on a cross, according to your faith, Grace, would have built. Shared wealth. Period. And the top leaders, Phil and Susan, Grace, Deanna. Not Deanna, Reggie. Sorry. It's why I have no C levels in the compensation plan, because that causes way too many problems. It would favor, anyway. You get that? Cool. All right, Satish, your turn. And then gotta wait for Deanna to come back. And let me see if I can skip this whole part until she comes back. Let me see what I got on here.
Antonio?
Yes.
Law asked in the chat, what is a C level?
People who own the company. Yeah. CEO, COO. Man, people, there's no double dipping, is what I'm saying, Law.
CPA.
No double dipping. CPA, yeah. Yeah. All right. People do taxes. No double dipping is what I'm saying, Law. If you're going to get a salary, you understand, like a top executive salary, you're not going to be in a compensation plan too, because it's simple. I'm making sure we don't take money from Law. It's just simple. It really is that simple. It just really is that simple, y'all. If you don't You don't have Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, have his owner salary and then get paid a max contract, max contract as a player. No. They're not going to do it. There are companies that do that. It's not illegal. It's just when I die, I want to be very, very at ease with how I've made my money. Amen. That's my motive here. All right, that's my motive. Good stuff. All right, no, I need you to be completely finished. I know you texted me. Oh, okay. She said amen. All right, so tell me to pay attention. You completely finish and then come back here. So I'll skip that thing. But that's very important because we don't want double dipping. Now, we talk about top level staff. You understand? That's why I'm not in it. No, because I could sell from the stage, get 20,000 people in one day, and all that money rolls up to me. No, it's not fair. All right, you don't do that. You just don't do that. So, anyway, good stuff there. I'm going to skip this part because Deanna is doing something. So I said the top. So congratulations on that. And let's see, email says that. All right, this is going to be different. I'm not even sure. I really don't even want to put this out there, but I want to teach us all at the same time. Let's talk economics. ATS, economics. This is, God bless y'all. If you can catch what I'm going to do, you're going to totally benefit and be in the top 1% as fast as possible. I want to talk economics first. Economics, ATS, economics. Sandals, we need to be extremely economically focused. You understand? Reggie, everybody, your company. I want all of your companies to think economics. But I want you to control the economics. Listen to me. The world is in its current situation because they don't control their economics. I'm going to show you something. Every single thing about what I'm about to show you is inflammatory. It does not mean that it is wrong. It just means it's inflammatory. Why is it inflammatory? Because one, I'm going to talk about money. That's never emotionally neutral. And two, I'm going to tell the truth. And what do people think about people who tell the truth? We all know exactly. Grace, hey, Antonio, Grace, this dress make you look fat? It does. And then rolls on your neck are just terrible. Exactly, right? You just no. This is why we invented lies, so we don't have to do that. That would be terrible. Talk about economics. Money is not disappearing. This is my Instagram post. Yeah, this is funny. It's just going back to the people who really control it. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. And I want you all to control your income. All right? You need to control your economics. Your company needs to control your economics. It is the exact reason why I understand the greatness of Phil and Susan, the Humor Consultants, Humor You, and the whole Humor brand. And it is exactly why that I have zero issues with them taking their Monday classes, their intellectual property, back to their brand. I am saying something extremely important here. I have no intentions on controlling the economic wealth of Phil and Susan. Oh, y'all hearing what I'm saying? If I had to tell you what that is, let me tell you what I'm doing. That is equivalent to Phil and Susan being signed to my record label, and I'm telling them, but you own your masters. If you don't understand that talk, I can't think of a better analogy than that. So do you get, am I making myself clear in trying to get you that you need to find some way that your company owns your economics? Let me pause real quick. If anybody, and I hope somebody has a question here, if anybody has a question that you would like to ask so you can get to a great point of clarity, if you want to ask me how you could do it in your own life and business, by all means, I'm going to stop right here. You can ask me a question about this or anything you heard so far. Go ahead. I'm done. I'm silent.
Hey, tell me how I can do this with this math.
Yeah, it's the same. So you basically, it's going to be on my platform. Are you leveraging my money, my platform, my prestige to get it? All right. So you need to make sure that you structure with me that a good split of your money, a very, very good split. You understand? A very, very good split. And then you also need to structure some ownership of your intellectual property. And that would be the words coming out of your mouth. You understand? You can't legally, well, you can, but you can't morally try to structure 100% ownership. Now, you can say 100% ownership and 100% ownership, Antonio, you own this 100% and I own it 100%, which means that you'll just be doing it on two different platforms. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of what I'm doing with Phil and Susan. You get what I'm saying? When Phil and Susan take it over to humor consultants, they keep 100% of their money. I don't want none of that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want none of that. They may lose the massive amount of traffic. You get what I'm saying? But when it's come back over here, then there's some sort of fair split. Do you get what I'm saying? So you need to negotiate some sort of ownership of your intellectual property. If not, here's what's at default. This platform, if you leave and be stupid, it stays ours. And believe me, that is exactly how it works, and I do that. I still play classes with people who are not in this company no more. They ain't going nowhere. You understand? They ain't going nowhere. It just ain't happening. It's just not happening. Do you get it? Because you're not going to leave and then take away content. Now, you're more than welcome to take your content over there. But you're not going to take it from here and go over there. Do you understand what I'm saying? The same way I'm protecting you is the same way I'm protecting me. It's just, if you own your masters, it means that you get to say what you want to do with your masters. And also it means that you get to get paid for your music for the next 75 years. That's how it works. It means that you can't end your contract with me and I'm still rotating Christmas albums. You know, the humor consultant Christmas version of this speech. Ready to just put in my private message, Suge Knight. Yes, I'm un-Suge Knighting people. You just say. Any other questions about did I sufficiently answer you, Grace?
Yes.
Let me give you an example first. Let me give you an example.
Please, because I'll go ask you later about structure ownership of your intellectual property. I'll go ask you.
I've already done it for you though. It's already
okay. Done. Okay.
Now I treated you fair before you even knew you had the need to get that done. I treated you like an owner. Right? Same way, Phil and Susan. You know what I'm saying? I've already done it.
Yeah.
Without you, we can talk about it. Just know that feel safe when you talk. You're already safe. Is that
okay?
All right, try to ease your mind. Now, ask all the questions you want.
Ask
all the questions you want. Yeah. You get to go. Ask all the questions you want. A good example is, let's say this works so well, and let's say you pile in the dough. Actually, here's what I know is going to happen. I know for sure. Some names I mentioned will get paid so well. It's exactly why Phil and Susan took me on the spot. I know exactly what I'm doing, and they're smart enough to know exactly what I just did. You got me so far, Grace? So now you get to, got you, Reggie. It's the same thing for you, Reggie. The same thing applies. What am I going to say? What's the last thing I said, Grace? I said something about Phil and Susan.
They're smart enough to know what you did.
They're smart enough to know exactly what I just did. Now, and then knowing exactly what I just did, let's say Grace, Reggie, and Phil and Susan. You rolled in $10 million cash now from this platform, from this company. And then you got the money. You always had the brains to do what you wanted to do. You always had the talent to do what you want to do. And now you got the money. And you got a fan base. Because that's probably going to happen. You understand? Cool. Now that has occurred, you say, you know, man, it's really been on my heart for me to launch this Humor You. It's really been on my heart for me to take this and do over here. I'm going to say, well, don't start from scratch, Phil. Don't start from scratch, Grace. Don't start from scratch, Reggie. Take all this. And I will then help you promote over there. I will then use my platform to say, hey, Phil and Susan is doing this. Anybody who wants to be in attendance, here's the link, here's the information. Y'all can go. I do that right now. That's how it happens so often here. You miss it. This is not how it happens in corporate culture. It just happens so often here, you miss it because it's normal. But I can assure you, once you disconnect from this phone call, and if you have to go un-ATS somewhere, you will feel the difference. Now, I always say that the driest works from everywhere. I get that from, actually, I'm going to tell you exactly where I get that from. I get that from Joel Osteen. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Remember, my first real mentor was Joel Osteen. I get that exactly from Joel. This is what happens. Joel Osteen gets on stage in this night of hope. 30,000 people, just to keep it unreligiously, dedicate their lives to transformation, right? If you're Christian, you know what that means, okay? I'm just trying to respect everybody. They dedicate their life to transformation. Those 30,000 people are not joining Joel Osteen's organization or his church. They are split amongst the pastors in his network. They actually call it Champions Network. You know how powerful that is? I was there. I saw I saw a movie theater offer Mr. Osteen the opportunity to have all their theaters around the world to showcase his messages. And right, and then they would, that would be church, so to speak. And they would, because it's right before the matinee anyway. It's early morning, the morning service in the morning. And now he can have, well, I forget what it was, thousands of churches around the world. That's what it was. I was there. At least in the residual effect it is. And my man said, no, I just want to pastor one church. It's hard enough doing that as it is. Do you know how much, I don't know, not to talk about anybody, but that's a really hard decision to make if you got something to prove. Or if you're not in alignment with where you are with money, because that's turning down a whole lot of money too, to be honest with you. So it's the same thing. I'm saying, Grace, don't start with zero. Take 3,000 people from over here, over there. That's classic, proper church planning. Classic. You don't plan a church and you start from scratch. You say no. Say, okay, Reggie, you'll be the pastor. You've got some good members here. They want some good chances, some leaderships. Maybe you could promote some of them and take a few of these leaders from over here, over there. Now you got your staff. Now you have your leadership. And let me ask everybody, all right, everybody, Reggie's going on the other side of town. It's about 60 miles away. If you're closer over there, and if you would like to go with Reggie, then you, please make yourself known. Someone will pass out, we get your information, and you'll start with Reggie and his great leadership. Yes, it's great leadership. And what will happen after that is Reggie, we're the ATS church is going to send $10,000 a month to come see about me church. And we're going to do that for the next 5 years. Now Reggie starts with staff, with money, with members. Get that? And now the two churches become partners or sisters or something like that. Now, excuse me for using the word church. It's just where I got the model from. It's just where I got the model from, okay? It's just where I got the model from. That is exactly that's exactly what happened to me. Exactly what happened to me. Exactly. So, anyway, get that, Grace? Is that sufficient? That's controlling your economics. Now, I was going to ask, how is ATS going to control its economics? But I won't. I already know how. I won't for the sake of time. I'll just move on to the next thing. Would y'all like, I'm going to give it to you anyway. If I were you, I would copy and paste. I'm not going to tell you why, but I would copy and paste these 6 things I just put in chat down. For those in listening in Audible, when you go back and listen to this replay, I'm going to read these things for you because I probably won't put them in the show notes or something because I'll just be forgetting. I'm going to read these things to you. You know what? You know what I should do? Deanna, you send these notes to me every time. I should make your notes the show notes. Why don't I do that? That'll be easy. I'm going to do that from now on. Just remind me. If I were you, I would follow those 6 things. If I were you, Satish, I'd follow those 6 things. They are economics, finance, That's two totally different things. Two totally different things. Data information, manufacturing, infrastructure, communications. Economics, right here, ladies and gentlemen, pause the video or audio so you can write that down. Finance, data information, pause, unpause, manufacturing, infrastructure, communications. Now, where I come from, we say infrastructure. We don't put that R in there. You know,
Antonio,
yes, sir.
could I add one more to the list?
Sure you can.
Human resources.
That actually is fair. All right, I just got it added. Actually is fair. Human resources. You should control, well, you should focus on those areas in your company, ladies and gentlemen. Can anyone see these 6 things? I'll leave out the 7th one for right now. The 7th one was human resources. Can anyone see these 6 things that I put in chat? And ATS does not have control over that. Think about it. Watch this here. I want you to look at economics, finance, data information, manufacturing, infrastructure, communications. Does Apple not have control over that? You're starting to connect the dots, aren't you? Let's go with Bank of America. Economics, finance, data information, manufacturing, infrastructure, communications. Let's go with Chick-fil-A. Economics, finance, data information, manufacturing, infrastructure, communications. Is someone getting the point here? If you focus, and then now we put in the human resources. I only left it out because it was in chat. And of course, human resources. The Chick-fil-A, it's the best customer service you're going to get on this side of earth, this side of heaven, whatever you want to say. You have a bad customer experience at Chick-fil-A. You did something wrong. If I were you, Steve, this is valuable information I'm giving away, brother. Valuable. Valuable. If I were you, I would copy and paste that down. That's what I would do. I'd copy and paste that. Steve got his thumb up. I can assure you, I am 25 moves ahead in every last one of those categories. I'll have to make sure at the human resources part, I haven't developed a smooth, solid plan there. I'm sure I have plenty planned there, but I don't feel comfortable saying I'm 25 moves ahead there yet. Yeah, this is inner ATS workings. How do you catch up all this stuff? I don't know. I have no idea how I know all this stuff, y'all. I have no idea. Short answer, I've been here before. There you go. Now, Satish and Deanna, last thing. I'm going to cut my meeting short. Oh, no, I did everything. Good stuff. Good for me. This freaking email. Come on, give it to me. Somebody read it. Something. God dog it. Don't share it because I don't know how much sensitive information is on there. The head, where's Satish? Where's Satish? Where is he?
He's having some
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I see him. There he is.
All righty. You look extra radiant. Yeah, did you work out or something? You look like you're glowing. Is that did you eat a banana or something? Something? Yeah. It's the light. Okay, just look. Yeah. It says the Holy Spirit around you. It's in you. You look like an angel. Sit over there all the time. And wear that color. Or wear nothing else. I got like 30 of these shirts. All right. Who is Pavan? That's who sent us the email. Who is that guy? Explain that first so everybody can catch up.
So,
last thing on the agenda.
Pawan is a solution architect who is building software for ATS.
So he's a smart guy, solutions architect. God, I want that title, man.
Right.
That is a great. Oh, wait a minute. That could be a great coaching title. So Phil, what do you do? Well, I'm a solutions architect. I build. What do you say, Papa does? He's solution architect. What? You said something clever. It was clever.
He architects the software design. So
yes, I architect the software design of your brain so you can get to success. Phil Sorrentino, call me. All right. That's so awesome. Oh man. All right. Solutions architect. Somebody remember Reggie? Reggie, you was looking for a title. You was looking for one. All right. The authentic architect. How about that? Ooh.
Stop stealing my little move. It's my little move right there.
Yeah. The authentic architect. Double A. Yeah. Look at you. All right. I'm sorry. That was hot though. All right. So he's the solutions architect. He's the guy. He's the head of all our software. Yes.
right. So
All right.
during our discussion, he came up with a couple of questions, and then he also came up with some of the references for the referral system, which he had he mentioned during our meeting. So, and then we want to have detailed discussion on these referral models. This is just an example, but we also feel that ATS referral model is much better than any of these, and we want to build on top of this as a foundation.
Got you. All right. Let me read this out loud. Plan the user flow to address the referral through the website. Users will initially land on the website here and has to either sign in if they're registered or sign up if not registered. Upon sign in, they will see the referral system dashboard with referrals, points earned, points used, shareable link, etc. Please find the description below. Hold on. Necessary fields from one century fields. All right. Give me a second. All right, nothing on here too bad. Not the email I was worried about, it's the left side of that email. You see all this here too. You know what I'm saying? You see the $14.95. You see all this here. I'll be trying to make sure. I ain't seeing someone said, "Oh my God, Antonio, I just contracted coronavirus. I don't know what to do. I don't want you to violate some HIPAA agreement or something." All right, here we go. Review the models. That's what he wants me to do, and choose one seems more appropriate for ATS. Which one seems more appropriate? If nothing mentioned, more suitable, we need. Okay, got it. Necessary fields we need to collect from. Stop sending me real estate emails. Okay, boom. What are essential fields in a referral model? All right. And then he gave models. All right. So he gave Dropbox, Evernote, AmeriSleep. Okay. So essentially, Satish, this is absolutely the Ricasa talk plus everything else. Because if you don't know, I've got everything merged into one thing. They all communicate. So the direct sales company is communicating with everything else. So if you're in the direct sales company, you're also an ATS. It makes sense when I give a full explanation. Okay, so Teach, come back. So you're asking me to pick one of those models, and so we can go from there. We're going to add one of those models on top, and you can make a better decision. I think that's what he's asking. Can you hear me? Okay, he's trying to work out his microphone stuff. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Sorry, I lost the connection. Antonio, what was your question?
So I need to pick one of these models, right? Which one I like?
Not exactly. Whatever is very closer to ATS referral model. If something is very closer, let's choose that and then build upon it. Or if nothing is closer, then we will have to have a detailed discussion to build one.
All right, no problem. I will have that to you within an hour. Down in the moment we disconnect from this call, call me, and let's work that out. Okay? Call me. Let's work. Actually, we're supposed to be doing training videos. Okay. I'll have it to you by the end of the day. Anything. So essentially, that is I got to create the flow of referrals for the Richest, but not just Richest, because the whole company is designed in that way as well. So that's it. That's just difficult techie stuff. Hopefully you learned a lot of information. Yes, go ahead, Phil.
May I read my one-page training document I put together for direct selling companies?
Sure.
We encourage a customized, profitable, personal, and professional quest that will make you money. We begin by being encouragers, 1 Thessalonians 5:11. So give encouragement to each other and keep strengthening one another. By creating a community of encouragers, we can set the tone for lifting each other up to be strong during these challenging times. People are craving answers. We can put them on a path of being strong financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, to be strong in their relationships with themselves, their families, their friends, their clients, their teams, and suppliers. We do this by individually creating their quest. In First Break All the Rules, they state that you must self-motivate everybody as a unique individual. Because you quit your boss, you don't quit your job. It is our purpose that we encourage people to be their own boss. People want to be part of something that's bigger than just themselves, and everybody wants to be a hero. And people need help. That's why we've created their customized quests. Quests are significant journeys to accomplish goals. It requires great focus on the part of the heroes to understand and overcome obstacles. The heroes transform themselves to be able to fulfill their quest. Q, question your why, your how, and most importantly, your will. U, understand what do you feel, think, be, do, have, and give for yourself, your family, your products, your team, your company, and direct selling. Income producing activities. Create, maintain, and grow your candidate list. 2, practice and invite candidates to their customized quest. And 3, follow up. E, excite now with confidence based on your knowledge and beliefs. S, structure your system, plan your hours, your goals, then your behavior. T, track activities and results. Remember, a customized, profitable, personal, and professional quest is a story about tales of friendship, inner struggles with temptations, supernatural warfare, and a search for a sense of purpose. Because of this, we are encouragers.
That is fantastic. Yeah, that sounds like you on the stage in front of 20,000 people saying that. Fantastic. Fantastic. I've heard you say that be, do, what, live, and have. I'm totally chopping it up, but I've heard you say that before. It registered this time. It's pretty deep. Pretty deep. Good stuff. I want to find a way to have you do that more often. Find a way how you do that more often. All right, Satish will have that answer to you later. Let me just do one more thing. Then I started to do.
Sure, sir.
Mm-hmm. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let this seep over you. You can do whatever you want after that. Money is not disappearing. It's just going back to the people who really control it. And then, of course, that's just me. That's my personality. Forget what they're talking about. Not a single dime has disappeared because none of it existed in the first place. What up? I'm not even going to explain this. Most of today's money is digital, and most of that is controlled by those who have learned how to make it, grow it, and control it. During these times of economic disruptions, billions and millionaires will be exposed because they don't control their own labor. They just leveraged it. Only wealth can create wealth, but the only way to get that wealth is through labor. When everyone got laid off or lost their jobs, those in power whose main income was based on, all caps, your labor, they are applying for the same loans as you. They need bailouts. They also need a stimulus. Those who serve their communities and labor forces and don't leverage that labor, but empower that labor force to have their own economies are not being exposed. The money is not disappearing, all caps. We don't have money backed by gold anymore. We're on a fiat currency system. Money means nothing. Cash flow is king. But if you try to base your cash flow on the hard working backs of the labor of the middle class, you too will be exposed during a major economic disruption. Get yourself out the middle class. Stop being someone else's labor and unless they are allowing you to create self-sustaining economy without you having to clock in exchange for time or money. This is how you set yourself free. They all lied to you. That's a lot in there. It's a lot. And I meant every word. It is a lot. So do not expect me to attempt. Everyone needs labor, whether it be a sales funnel technology, some other technology, or employees. But you don't have to slave that labor and give them no way out to create their own economies. Every model I explained today in this one meeting was the exact opposite of that. That's why we're still in business and thriving more than ever. And the whole master's example I gave you, Grace, exactly what that is. Yes, Grace, you are my labor. It does not mean that I'm forcing you to only be my labor. Everything I do is to make you self-sufficient, to have your own economy. Same with Phil, same with Susan, same with Reggie, same with Deanna, same with Satish. That's a model. It's probably how capitalism should work if I had a chance to fix it. Doesn't. I tried to give you enough information. Follow those 6 things. I'm telling you. Economics, finance, data information. Who's telling you data information? I'm going to tell you to sell it. I think we're getting tired of people selling our information. I'm just saying you need to control it before someone controls your information. You want to control your information. You want to protect your customer information. You don't want to put that off to someone else. Please believe that you would never get into partnership with me and think you're going to control my information. That's impossible. Not going to happen. This is not going to happen. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I helped you out. I hope you got something. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. Grace, Reggie, we'll see y'all on the other call that we got to do. All right, everybody. Have a good one.
Our next guest is the CEO of a Facebook competitor. It is called MeWe. It is a next-gen social platform with a focus on privacy. The company has surpassed 5.5 million members. CEO Mark Weinstein with us now in a Fox Business exclusive. Welcome to the program, Mark. Glad to have you with us. So why the focus on privacy or taking advantage of Facebook's public stumbles?
Well, Deirdre, I'm one of the guys who invented social networks, and social networks were never invented to be what we call now surveillance capitalism, which is what Facebook is. Their members are not customers to serve. They're data to sell and data to target. So it really, MeWe is a fully fledged social network with all the features people love. The privacy is our Privacy Bill of Rights. We don't sell your data. We don't target you. We don't mess up your news feeds. We have a freemium business model, so everything you love is free, and you can, traditional capitalism, great capitalism. You can spend money on in-app purchases, or you can just enjoy the free service. There's nothing, you can't be targeted for your vote or your opinion. It's social media the way it was meant to be.
So then, Mark, honestly, how do you make money? Because we all know when we use Facebook, it's free for the user, but we know because we are not paying that we become the product. So that Facebook is gathering data on us, right. And I think some people even say Facebook isn't a social company, it's a data company. But then how do you make money? Are people paying your company for subscriptions?
No, it's very important. MeWe is free forever. But now we know that the freemium model works, and we're doing great with revenue. We have 2,800 free emojis, but we've got great custom emojis, custom stickers.
So
live
people
voice
pay
and live
you
video
for those?
is a pay option. Right, and live voice, live video, secret encrypted chat. MeWe pages are $1.99 a month, but you reach 100% of your followers all the time. So for $24 a month, you don't have to boost anything. So if you have 500,000 followers or 5,000 followers or 10 million followers, you reach everybody. At Facebook, you reach 5%. Then you got to pay to boost, and then their algorithm messes the whole thing up anyhow. So MeWe is really true, pure social media. It's social networking done right, and people love it. We're growing organically with no ads, and we're not even marketing MeWe, and we're growing by tens of thousands of people every day.
So, Mark, we have some stats about your company. As you're speaking, 5.5 million users right now, which is impressive. But how are you going to keep growing that? Because one telephone is not so fun. 2 telephones work. Basically, you need more people to sign up.
Well, people are signing up, Deirdre, every day. And here's the beautiful thing about MeWe. So we also have some major deals that are not announced with some huge influencers worldwide. But even without them, we grew 405% last year. We're targeting, we actually target we'll have over 30 million members by the end of this year, over 150 million by the end of next year. We're growing twice as fast already this year. And people also move in groups. This is really, we have never seen something like this. So constituencies move to people. So many people are censored or blocked or violated on Facebook, and they all move to MeWe. So the growth is fantastic.
Quick question, Mark. You say Facebook, as an aside, should not be broken up. Why is that?
Listen, we compete with Facebook great. Snap competes with Facebook. Twitter competes with Facebook. Breaking up Facebook doesn't solve the problem that they are a surveillance company transacting data. By the way, also transacting data from non-members. They track all of us. Remember, the Cambridge Analytica CEO said they had data on 230 million every adult in America. Now, Facebook's new rules that you talked about today, that's a bunch of BS. Facebook has had rules the whole time. They break their rules all the time. That's the problem. Rules at Facebook mean nothing.
Mark, we thank you very much for the time. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the growth.
Thank you, Deirdre.
I'm not sure if you already know this, but you're already absolutely perfect. You're already absolutely great, and you're already living in massive abundance. The most important things that you have is not what you have, it's not what you do, it's what you know. Because the people who do know what you need to know to lead the middle class, they're in the top 1%, and they control 96% of the world's income. 97% of this world is trading time for money, and that is not the way to become rich, it's not the way to become wealthy, and it is absolutely not the way to leave the middle class. There are 7.8 billion people in the world right now, and they all want to learn how to make money and how to leave the middle class. But the way to become a master at anything is to learn all the rules and then bend them to your favor. Right now in this world, there are 2,057 billionaires. Right now. So if you think becoming a billionaire is impossible, that's 2,057 people that have already proved that impossibility incorrect. And if you think that's crazy, there are 46.8 million millionaires in the world, worldwide right now. Now think about that. 46.8 million millionaires, and that number grows 1,730 millionaires every single day. Money is everywhere. You don't need to max out your credit cards. You don't need to borrow from granddad and grandma. Just look behind me. Look at all the wealth sitting behind me in this junkyard. It's insane how much money is everywhere, and you don't need to go out there and beg, borrow, and steal to get it. You just need to know the rules of making money and how to leave the middle class. Essentially, all you need to know is the algorithm of making money, the rules of making money. All you need to know is what to do and how to do it, and you can leave the middle class. Any industry, yoga, golf, underwater basket weaving, clipping fingernails, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is know how to do it, how to get it done, and then find somebody to teach you how to do it, how to get it done, and you will be able to leave the middle class. If you're not getting my point, it's real simple. Whatever you have up here, as long as you understand the rules of leaving the middle class, as long as you understand how to get money, you can take what's up here and get wealthy from what you already have. Right now, the very thing you know up here is already being searched 1,000 times a second on Google. Someone right now, actually 1,730 people right now are going to become a millionaire from the stuff that you have in your head. Why can't this be you? I mean, it's 1,730 people with your ideas that are no better than you, that are going to leave the middle class, become a millionaire. Why are you not next? So how do we do this? How do we take what you know and apply it to objective money-making secrets and then allow you to leave the middle class? How do we take you from where you are and let you escape to where you want to go? So how do we make all this money or take all this knowledge from the Warren Buffetts, from the Elon Musk? How do we take everything that everyone before you has done, and how do we take all of that and then put it in your head so you can leave a legacy for your family? My name is Antonio T. Smith Jr. 32 years ago, I lived in a trash can. That's right, from 6 to 14, I had no running water, no electricity, no anything, and somehow I'm in the top 1% today. Not because I had the right background, not because I had a silver spoon in my mouth, simply because being homeless made me learn how to make money. I retired when I was 29 years old. I'm more than likely younger than you. I'm one of the top 1% income earners in one of the richest countries in the world. What I learned how to do when I was 6 years old was learn how to generate enough money to eat some cookies so I wouldn't die to death from starvation. From there, I learned how to go from cookies to a meal. From a meal to clothes to shelter to everything else that supplied my necessary needs. When I was 6, I was forced to learn how to make money, and now that's what I'm going to do and help you do. I've seen amazing results. I have my own economy. I've homeschooled my own children, and I wrote a book that teaches you every single thing that I know about making money, every single thing that other people know about making money, and most importantly, all the stuff that we don't tell you. Because the truth is, and you know it like I know it, the most honest, the most hardworking, unselfish people on planet Earth live in the middle class. Yet, your honesty, your unselfishness, your devout religion-going self is not enough to get to the top 1%, and that's not fair. The second half of my life has been not about how much money I make, but how I will be remembered from all the money that I have made. And I've been trying to teach everybody how to get out the middle class I'm the crazy guy famous on the internet for trying to create 100,000 millionaires. I've created 8 so far. I got a 9th one on the way, all the way from India. That's pretty cool. And what I want to tell you is something very simple. It's been hard. It's been absolutely hard to help people leave the middle class, not because of the people, because the system would rather keep you being someone else's money instead of you having your own economy and having the money come find and flow to you. It was frustrating because I knew that anybody can make money. And if you knew what I knew, you would change your life. Over the last few years, I've built a large following of over 500,000 people every month that pay me for me to give them advice. Well, that's been exciting for me. And the cool thing is I've created thousands of six-figure earners. I've created millionaires. I've created people who can live their dreams and hold on to their legacies. And now my eyes are on you to create you to what you need to be great. I have been teaching my principles and these principles to hundreds of thousands of people around the world, every country, all continents, and anyone who has taken them seriously, written them down, and applied them have a 100% success rate of leaving the middle class. I've taught these secrets to my following and my inner network, and I've watched them go from 4 figures to 5 figures, 5 figures to 6 figures, 7 figures, all the way to 8. Everything that I've ever learned from millionaire mentors, billionaire mentors, and everything I learned from being homeless, and everything that got me into the top 1%, I have placed inside of a book. To date, it is the longest book that I've ever written, the most best book that I've ever written, and that book is called The Richest Man and the Trash Can, and I'm offering it to you today for free. This book is going to show you how to become wealthy into the top 1% and leave the middle class. This book is going to give you a step-by-step plan if you're 30 years old, all the way to 70 years old, how to get into the top 1%. If you're a teenager, how to get to the top 1%. If you're a millennial, how to get to the top 1%. It's going to teach you how to make 6 figures immediately, teach you how to get to $1 million immediately, and all that good stuff. Plus, I'm going to give you the 36 objective laws of leaving the middle class. Plus, I'm going to give you every last one of my secrets that have made me rich. You have to understand that leaving the middle class is the most important fight that you're going to have in your life. And to be honest with you, and you can kind of relate to this, it almost takes $450,000 a year just to be broke in America. And that's just in America. If you don't leave the middle class, which is actually an illusion, then you are going to have a really hard time. Think about it for a second. Most of you going to be watching this are going to be baby boomers, and you've been sold a bad check. They lied to you. Your retirement was not enough for you to live comfortable, and I'm going to give you this book for free so you can figure out how to triple your retirement and then quadruple your retirement, and then as Grant Cardone would say, 10x your retirement so you can live the life that's worthy of you. I want you to remember that leaving the middle class is the most important battle that you could ever face in your entire life, especially for your family. So consider this video, this book, your friendly tap on the shoulder. I want to send you a free copy of this book because I believe that abundance is your birthright. I believe that abundance is freedom, and I believe that this book is right for you. In fact, I believe in that so much that I will send you the book for free. All you have to do is cover the cost of shipping. I'll eat the cost. I'll take the loss. And all you have to do is get the book and dominate your reality right now and apply the principles so you can be the best person for your life that is yours. Fill out the form sitting right there to the right. Go ahead, dominate your reality. I can't wait to send you my book. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to have you as someone that's been on the journey with me. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate.